once again signed an executive order. There was only one yesterday, but significant. Also, they deleted a fact sheet, and I don't know what that fact sheet was. But the executive order that he signed, it is, the title is protecting kids from genital mutilation or something like that. Not you, Charlie. And then said that WPATH isn't scientifically accurate or anything, which I don't know. I haven't looked into them. I've never even heard of them. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, I'm non-binary, so I'm technically trans. Like, I fall under the trans umbrella. But he said that it's now illegal for children to medically transition, which it's been illegal. You can't medically transition under 18. Well, now you can't medically transition under 20. You have to be 20 to medically transition now. And puberty blockers are now illegal also. And of course I sent this into my Discord server for people that I know in real life. And Scrub Lord was like, you know what, if I was under 19, this would have sent me over the edge to suicide. And honestly, yeah. And then Trump also paused federal funding, and I'm on Medicaid. I have an appointment next week. Like, I have a cardiologist appointment next week, and I need them to help me get my heart monitor reconnected to my phone. Because the loop recorder, I haven't been able to connect it for over a month because there has to be some sort of code that it receives. But the problem is there's no screen on it, and it's in my chest. It is under my skin. So even if it did have a screen on it, I would never be able to get that code. Thanks, Apple. So, I mean, there's that. It's frustrating. If I was, 16, like, I would love to get top surgery. Genuinely. It's just never going to happen for me. Because I live in Louisiana. I live in Klan country. Like, the town I live in is literally still segregated. Let's see. Let's say my town's name is Charlie. Charlie's split into a bunch of different sections. It's not a city, it's literally a town, but like you go so far, you're still in that town, but it's under a different name. There are like 2 or 3, maybe 4 different sections that aren't the main town of Charlie. my ex-stepmother, who has said verbatim that she wants to rejoin the Ku Klux Klan, lives in the white part of town, which we'll call that blonde. I live on the other side, which is the black part of town. Like, literally, I am in one of 3 white families on this part of town, and we all live right next to each other. Okay? We'll call my part of town Joseph. Okay? My town is segregated. I live in the black part of town. There are a couple black people that live in the white part of town because legally you can't do... Sorry, scratch that. Since like 3 days ago, you can legally do that now. But, you know, not anymore. Or not before then. Not before Trump said, you know what? Discrimination is legal. That, like... Literally losing my mind. I'm just glad that the store I work at is only women and non-binary people. Like, we're all AFAB, every single one of us. Back up. That's not safe, baby. So, I don't really have to worry about that, about somebody coming in and firing me because I'm non-binary or because of the genitalia I was born with. Now, because we live in a very white area, nobody has to worry about discrimination based on skin color. Thankfully, but Tootie has no problem dropping racial slurs, so I don't like her very much. She looked at Miss Tootie. She's white. She's married to a Homa native, like a Native American, you know, somebody that just lost their citizenship because literally their entire ancestry is from the continent and the country that they live in, right? No problem dropping racial slurs. Looked at Miss Katie, a black woman, and said, hey, this is funny. I just called that black man something N-word. And I don't remember what was before that. The only part I caught was the N-word. And nobody laughed. I just looked at her. I didn't know what to say. I was in shock. I was like, I stopped what I was doing and looked at her. And then she got offended when nobody laughed. Because racial slurs aren't funny. They're not. Until just call. Like, I mean, I know who you voted for. You know, how do I know your husband won't get deported? Like, how do I know? Yeah, he's from here, but they don't care. And I still have to write on my ticket because I have a ticket at work. As Monday I forgot my wallet, and today I have $2.29 in my bank account because a bill went through. And I'm hoping that I have a $300 paycheck, so I have a little bit of money. I am broke. They don't give us an employee discount, but they will let us write a ticket so we can, instead of paying it that day, we can pay it at the end of the week after we get paid. And Dad's like, you get paid a lot less. I'm like, no, not really. I'm getting paid the same. I'm just getting it weekly. So instead of getting $600 at a time, I'm getting $300 at a time. It's just a different job. This one's more physically labor intensive, but you know what? I don't cry every day. I don't cry every day. And like, I'm physically in pain, but you know what? Physical labor is easier than emotional labor. I have done so much emotional labor over my life. I'm sick of it. I am completely sick of it. And it's getting time to bleach my hair again. Don't fall. Let's do this. I haven't straightened my hair in a couple of weeks. It's been cold, so having my hair nice and fluffy has provided some insulation. It's starting to warm up, and I need to be able to exist and do things. And like, I get that I'm probably gonna have to go in the cooler because for some godforsaken reason I've been designated as the cooler person, despite the fact that I literally cannot handle the cold. Like, I physically cannot handle the cold. I get to go in there with 35 degree, like standing 35 degree temperatures as fans, cold fans blow on me and hold and move cans and bottles that are practically ice cubes. Cans are the worst offender. My eye. So not photogenic at all. I wish it was. My sister Jessica is extremely photogenic. Which is wild. Jealous. She said that she would give me the people blanket, which is a blanket that she's had since we were little. But she doesn't use it anymore, so she said that she's gonna wash it and give it to me because I've always been emotionally attached to that blanket. Well, are you gonna be good? Okay then. Didn't even come in. Bro just ran. My dad's complaining about money. Bro, I get that you're short on money, but also you're spending things and you're the one that opened a business because God told you to. If God told you to open the business and he's going to take care of you like he promised, then why are you worried? Because somewhere in there he knows that it's not going to happen. He knows. I want to help out, but this is the time of the month where I have no money. And I haven't been there long enough to save any money. Just... Hello, Charlie. Welcome back. Are you going to behave? You going to stay away from the flat iron? Stay away from the straightener? Not going to burn yourself today? I don't have enough money for a vet visit. Remember what happened last time you went to the vet? Probably not. You were only a month old and literally throwing up worms, roundworms, because he had so many worms. We thought you were a girl. Okay. Unplug, close. Okay. It's not that different from my actual lip color. Okay. we're just gonna do some sparkles. I really don't want to do anything too much. You can't really tell if there's anything there. Let's take some silver. And this looks like it's maybe gray. Yeah. No eyeliner or scooch, Charlie, scooch. Anything. Today I just don't have it in me. And makeup bags. Where you go? So yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with my eye. But yeah,